Morning, everybody. Nigel Hawkes, Hawkeye Traders. This is the newsletter for the week of the 10th of June. And in this, I'm trying to show you guys how to try and hold into longer trends, because that's where the money is. Nearly all Hawkeye users are using too faster time frames. And although they're clipping small amounts of money out of the market, they are missing out on the large moves. But before we do that, I just want to go ahead and have a look at a couple of markets on the longer term. I'd like to look at gold, which we had a lovely big roadkill in, and I said last week we got roadkill, let's get long. That's gone up 25 bucks since we got into it. And silver is really producing a very interesting bar today. This bar that was left behind on Friday is going to be a pivot bar, providing that today closes no lower than the low of Friday. And that would set up as our congestion parameters. And for those people who have been to class, they will know that we go off the last isolated high there, and we go off the new isolated low here. Those are our congestion parameters, and we will see whether the isolated low that's formed from the Friday bar will be strong enough to push this out. At the moment our volume is red, so the volume today would have to go green, and then we would look out for a push out of that area there. But till that happens, we are in congestion. But you can see this is a very, very strong area here. Look at how many bars have hit that value line, and it's bouncing off it. But what I want to show you today really is how to try and use the Hawkeye ad indicator to sit in trades. And let me just show you what our swing charts are doing. This is on the 10-year and on the ES. So let me just show you on the 10-year. I expanded that out. You can see that the daily is in solid uptrend and the 480 is in solid uptrend. Well, let me just do this, step this on and off so you can see. And let me just make this chart a little bit more with greater definition so you can see it. Hopefully you can there. And now if I go and put the ad indicator on expert analysis, do it from my entry point, let's say it was there, you can see that it comes up 1321, 1321. So if you take one contract, it loads you up to 7 contracts. You've got to remember that most of these trends are only around for about 30 to 40% of the time, and the market is normally in congestion for about 70% of the time. So once you get these trends, you have to exploit them, rather like a blackjack card player does when he knows that the deck is in his favor. He starts to increase his betting, and that's what we need to do when we see these trends come along. You exit the trends all at the same the ads all at the same time. So all 7 contracts or multiples you exit at the same time. Now, please remember that if you are intraday trading, you can still use the add function, but you don't get the benefit of going 1321. I advise you only to take the second ad, or the first ad rather, the one that has 3 on it, because intraday trends do not by definition run as long as the daily and the 480, etc. And to show you that, let's come along to the 360 chart, which I like using on the forex. And here we have the Euro USD. Let me just click on that's it. And what I'm trying to do is to see markets that have come from extremes. So you can see the fat man's on 720. The fat man green line, which is the euro, is rising. The dollar's going up, and now it's at this point here, the dollar's starting to decline. And you can see that, remember that when it's declining, it's not declining just against the euro, it's declining against all markets. So that's why you will see sometimes the euro go up, but the dollar won't be coming down, because we're taking a weighting of the dollar against all other markets. So as you can see, it's not weak against everything. But as soon as we come to this point here, we have our entry, and that's where the green line is going up and the cyan line is coming down. Boom, you have your entry. Now, how can we exploit that trend? Well, again, if you go to the Hawkeye ads and we go and put the ads on, you can now go and put those on. That was your entrance, and you can see that we had a 3 entry here. So it went 1 3 2 1, and that was the move up that it had. So you can do that. You can just take the first one and get that. But you know, just look around this market. You can see that the pound, the euro pound, uh, uh, was pretty, or the pound was pretty weak, unfortunately, because I live in pounds. You can see again, there's the pound, the brown line right at the top, the green's going up. You know, go and get your ads and put them on. And you can just put them on from that point there. I don't think yes, I have started it on. There's the one, there's the three. Because it's under for 20 minutes, just again, just take the first one. So you got 1, 3, you've added into this trend. And if that's too much for you mentally, you think, oh goodness, I can't do that. Well, go down and add just on the 180 minute and put the ad in on that move to see where you go. But you know, these trends are here day in, day out. And if you do go and capitalize on these, that's how you make yourself the capital to actually go and enjoy the lifestyle that you've heard so much about that traders can benefit in. And you know, it's here all the time. I mean, let's just go and have a look at something else. You know, I don't know. I'm just looking at this now, but let's take the US Swiss. So there's the US Swiss, and the Swiss being the white line that's come from the bottom, the blue being there, the US dollar. Boom, there it is again. Let's go and put our ads on right from the top. And you can see 1, 3, 2, 1. Well, you've only taken the 3, but you would have really started to capitalize on these trend moves. This fat man indicator is phenomenal. It does get you the right side, and it does help you enormously with the choice. So start using these, start putting the ads on, start using paper trading if you like on the ads. Only take the first ad, so the 1 and the 3. No more if you're under, say, the 420, 480 minute. Anything shorter than that, just take the first ad and you'll be fine. But you've got to start doing this. I want you guys to get capital built up so that we can go into the longer time frames and really trade those. So good luck. See you in the trading room on this Friday. Remember, if you haven't registered, you've got to go and register on the website. Even if you saw us last month, we are on a new 2-month registration cycle. So go and see that. Thank you very much.